When you first step into this car, you don't just sit down. You sink into a piece of history, a living legend that has carried generations of drivers through highways, racetracks, and dreams. The 2026 Ford Mustang is more than a machine. It's an experience, a promise that every twist of the key, every press of the start button, ignites more than an engine. It ignites a feeling. Right now, seated here with my hands on the steering wheel, I feel the weight of 6 decades of Mustang legacy blending with a future that's daring, modern, and uncompromising. The moment the engine comes alive, you feel it before you hear it. There's a vibration that rises through the seat, a heartbeat in mechanical form. Then comes the sound, a low growl building into a roar, the unmistakable Mustang soundtrack. It's a declaration to the world that performance and emotion still matter in an age where cars whisper silently on the road. Ford has found a way to honor tradition while embracing innovation. This isn't nostalgia pretending to be modern, it's evolution, with every line, every bolt, and every breath of horsepower designed to keep Mustang true to itself. Looking around this cabin, you can see how far we've come from the first models of the 1960s. There's technology here that drivers back then could never imagine. Immersive digital clusters, intuitive connectivity, AI-assisted driving features, all seamlessly integrated. Yet, even with these advancements, the car hasn't lost its soul. The driver still sits at the center of everything. The steering wheel feels thick and responsive. The shifter, whether automatic or manual, feels like an invitation to command the road. The cockpit doesn't overwhelm you with screens. Instead, it surrounds you with purpose, giving you the tools to drive, not just ride. Slide your hand over the dash, and the materials tell their own story. Premium finishes, carefully chosen textures, and a design philosophy that says performance doesn't have to sacrifice comfort. The seats hug you, bolstered to hold you in place when the road stops being straight and starts being fun. But they're also crafted for the long journey, because a Mustang isn't just for Saturday night cruises, it's for road trips, for open highways, for living out the American dream of freedom on 4 wheels. Pressing the accelerator, even lightly, unleashes a rush of torque that presses you back. In the 2026 Mustang, power isn't just about speed. It's about response, about that instant connection between thought and motion. The car feels alive, as if it knows what you want before you even finish wanting it. You glance at the road ahead, and the Mustang is already preparing, already ready to leap forward with you. That kind of bond doesn't come from technology alone. It comes from decades of fine-tuning, of engineers and designers obsessed with keeping the Mustang spirit intact while moving it forward. But this car isn't just about raw muscle anymore. Efficiency and responsibility matter, too, and Ford has woven sustainability into performance. Hybrid options, improved fuel efficiency, and smarter systems give drivers a choice to balance power with conscience. For those who crave the thunder of a V8, it's still here, unapologetic and proud. For those who want to step into the future, electrified performance models prove that silence can be just as thrilling when paired with Mustang DNA. No matter the choice, the identity doesn't change. It remains unmistakably a Mustang. Every curve of the body outside speaks that same language of power and grace. From the long hood to the fastback profile, the car pays tribute to its ancestors while commanding attention in the present. Standing still, it looks like it's in motion. On the road, it dominates without arrogance. A car that knows it doesn't need to shout, it simply exists as an icon, and that's enough. When people see it pass, they don't just see a car. They see a legacy that has inspired movies, music, and culture for generations. Driving it now, I can't help but think of the people who built this car. The designers who sketched lines late into the night. The engineers who tested prototypes on tracks and roads. The workers who assembled it with pride, knowing they weren't just building transportation, they were building dreams. And beyond them, the drivers who will take it into their lives. Teenagers sitting in one for the first time, families piling in for road trips, collectors cherishing every detail, and everyday people finding joy on their commute. A Mustang belongs to all of them. In this seat, it feels like I'm not just driving. I'm part of a story still being written. A story that began in 1964 and continues to 2026 and beyond. This car is proof that even in a world changing faster than ever, some things endure: the thrill of driving, the bond between human and machine, the belief that a car can be more than metal and rubber. It can be freedom. It can be identity. It can be Mustang. As I grip the wheel tighter and let the car surge forward, the road stretches out endlessly, and I know this: the 2026 Ford Mustang isn't just keeping up with the future. It's leading it. And every mile driven is another reminder that legends don't fade. They adapt, they grow, and they roar louder than ever.